This is just a casual reminder that Red Velvet's music videos are all absolute masterpieces. This video is but a display of my appreciation. I have barely a thing to say about Rebirth because there is simply nothing going on. Despite the lack of a complex plotline, dance routine, and camera work, Rebirth is still enjoyable to watch, and here are a couple of reasons why. First, the animated effects are a lovely touch. Second being the members themselves. I mean, it's nearly 4 minutes of staring at their ethereal faces. I am certainly not complaining. Now, don't get me wrong, I cry whenever they perform Happiness. The year was 2014 and Red Velvet had just released their first music video. I wasn't really impressed by the visual aspect of Happiness as much as I was by the members and the song itself. I thought it was just overall messy and average compared to other music videos released contemporarily. Plus, the fact that they started as 4 still hits me with mixed feelings. I'd much rather SM had waited to debut Red Velvet as a 5-member group than add Jerry later on, but that's a matter for a different video. It would be hypocritical of me to say I absolutely disliked everything about this era when I have Rookie stuck in my head to this date. It is certainly not my favorite song and it's not my favorite music video, but it does feature some nice shots like this one. This one and this one. Pleasant sounding, pleasant looking. It is both a blessing and a shame that we get roughly 3 minutes and a half of Miss Nation's main visual, by Joo Hyun, but I would maybe like to see the other members, too. To be fair, though, SM did bless us with an acoustic version of the song featuring all 5 of them in the video. Anyway, Would You deserves its place because I was particularly amused by the way they decided to depict this story. It has this softness to it that it's just relaxing to watch. Zimzalabim is not last because I was sincerely impressed by the quality of the computer-generated graphics in this video. I was, however, horrified by the outfits they were given to wear. Like, don't even get me started. I feel like there is so much that could have been milked from the concept they were trying to go for with this era, but I don't think the music video for Zimzalabim was it. I missed good outfits, but not as much as I did a plotline and more consistent elements. The lighting, too. For the dance break part especially I felt it was just wrong. I did enjoy some shots such as this one. And these. Now, I won't get into how mad I was at SM for the shitty promotion of this song. It is an underrated bop and it deserved better. I felt with Sappy I didn't know what was going on exactly, but I totally bought it. The colors were right. The camera work was good, and all 5 of them looked gorgeous. The choreography was nothing much, I think, but it worked. Though it lacked a plot line, the final product is pretty enjoyable. Again, computer-generated imagery is one of the reasons I like this music video so much. Intellectuals only will agree that RBB is an absolute masterpiece. Technically speaking, I refer to the song, of course, because the music video fell flat. And I'm not saying it's not good, but compared to Pab and Bad Boy, I was slightly disappointed when the music video for RBB came out. It looked sloppy when put next to its precedent comebacks. I have to say, though, I was happy to catch this little reference to The Shining, and I was absolutely mesmerized by the choreography for this one. The music video for Power Up is fun, refreshing, and aesthetically pleasing, too. There's not much going on in terms of plot. But it's not like I expect everything to make sense when it comes to the universe of Red Velvet. There is nothing I would like to add other than I'm obsessed with the color scheme and the visual/special effects/editing portion of this video. So here's a compilation of satisfying moments in it. Musically speaking, Red Flavor is vibrant, despite the bright colors and quirky effects. When it comes to the music video there is certain tenderness and nostalgia to it that I'm assuming comes from its underlying message. I mean, to me it feels like a coming-of-age kind of story. It's a metaphor for growing up and maturing, like fruits do. There is nothing complex about it. It's simple and raw and fresh, and I wouldn't have it any other way. What I like the most about this music video is that it was filmed outdoors. I remember well SM was just starting to get rid of box-like background studio filmed music videos at that time, and wow, I'm so thankful for it. The result was very pleasing. I think ICC was a music video made to appeal to Western audiences, and it did so very well by combining the Red Velvet sound with Western visual cues. Although far from sophisticated, the overall vibe of this video is so nice. Ice Cream Cake was fun, but Dum Dum I will call Red Velvet's breakthrough. It brought forward almost everything that Red Velvet would stand for: creativity, innovation, and eccentricity. When I first watched this music video, I immediately thought that it was nothing I had ever seen before, and I was completely impressed. I'll have to admit it took me a while to feel it with the song, but with the video it was love at first sight. So it doesn't have a plotline per se, but it's pretty consistent with its abstract imagery, which also complements the lyrics extremely well. The aesthetic of it was just overall very pleasing to the eye. RV's Japanese debut single blew me away. I did expect it to sound like it did, but I had no idea it would look the way it did. Cookie Jar is a fun, quirky song, and I was expecting something more along the lines of Rookie or Happiness even, but what they gave us was far more intricate. It is a shame that this is such an underrated video. If there's one thing I don't like about this music video, it is that Yuri is not in it. Now, what makes Be Natural stand out to me is the pace and flow established by the camera work. It was filmed, or it was made to look like it was filmed entirely in one long take, and though there is simply not much going on except for the choreography, it is a damn awesome choreography. While Red Flavor and Power Up scream summer, I feel Umpah Umpah was released in August because it looks and sounds to me like an end of summer bop, and I didn't know the end of summer had a specific sound and aesthetic, but it just felt that way. What I appreciate the most in this video, beyond cute outfits, is their plot line. It is simple, yet efficient, and just relaxing to watch, and maybe that's because there's a somewhat comedic hint to it, which is something Red Velvet had never experimented with before. This is one of those music videos that will render you breathless merely for its aesthetic quality. Like the song it complements, Automatic is smooth like these transitions. I didn't know I needed a Red Velvet comeback like this so much until it happened. From the moment SM dropped the teasers for Bad Boy, I was hoping for a Tarantino-inspired, Kill Bill by Brown-Eyed Girls kind of thing, but what we got was an interesting mix of suspense, crime, and glamour. I was shook to the core because I didn't expect them to pull off a concept so powerful so well. Bad Boy then became a staple of RV's versatility, but it's not first place because, though it has a weird sort of storyline and brilliant visuals, I feel like they could have gone even further with the concept. Russian Roulette is every Wes Anderson fan favorite Red Velvet music video, myself included, and that is because the symmetry here is strikingly pleasing. Also, don't even get me started on the perfectly picked color scheme. I appreciate that there is a plot line behind it, even though it's kinda blurry. Murdering your group mates has never looked so stunning. By now you all should have noticed my obsession with music videos featuring storylines, and PAB is second because it takes me straight to the movies. There is a cinematographic quality to it that made me love this music video so much, and it is not only because it is widescreen. The camera work is amazing, the colors are brilliant, the outfits are good, and did I mention the camera work? Kudos to the director and art department. This underrated gem is my first place because not only does it look very stunning, but also because I like to believe it is saying something. Now, it may or may not be true that this music video is a tribute to the victims of the Sewell Ferry tragedy, but I see a clear connection and I appreciate it 10 times more now. I would have maybe liked to see a more sophisticated styling, but most outfits and hairstyles were okay. I am a huge fan of the transitions featured in it, though. Very smooth, and the music video itself is just poetically beautiful, if that's even a thing.